Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel ABCS Preparation Site. So guys, today this video is about the resume writing, and this resume writing for master degree and for PhD application. So in this video I am going to tell you about how you can write a resume and what are the contents should be careful about while writing the resume, and the format and the way to write the resume. That everything I will tell you about on this video. And so you have to be careful while writing a resume because it plays a vital role for your admission decision. So move on to the content and be careful about the every point that I'm tell in this video. So here is a sample of resume for master also and also for PhD. First you have to mention your name at the top of the page. See here the format, and the name should be in bold letter. Then you can mention your permanent address, state address, then city, state and country. After that mention your basic contact information, that is email ID and mobile number. After that mention your education, and this option should be selected first because for further study application the education level is the most matterable thing for your application. That's why select the education option rather than any other option like your work experience or achievements or your certification course, like anything. So under the education, if you are applying for PhD course, then you can mention your master degree also. And if you are applying for master degree, then remove this section, this first one, and mention your bachelor degree. So on see here the format. First mention your name of university or your college, then the college city name and the country name, and thereafter mention your master degree. If you did MTech or MSc or MA or MBA, just mention the name. That is for example, if you did MA, then mention MA with major. If you did MA in English, then mention the major field, that is English, and mention the duration, from which month to which year you started your journey and finished your education journey. That date should be mentioned here. See here the percentage at the right side, percentage or GPA or CGPA. That means your scoring should be mentioned here. If it is in percentage, then mention the percentage, how much percentage you score. If it is GPA, then mention the GPA, and if you score in CGPA format, then just mention your CGPA. After that, down rank option is there. This rank option is matter for rank holders. For example, if you are a gold medalist and score a first rank, then don't forget to write gold medalist, in bracket mention your rank, 1 out of total number of students. So don't forget to mention your rank if you are rank holder, because it plays a positive point for your resume. So similar way you can follow for the bachelor degree. Same format, mention your bachelor degree name, then its major field and the duration, then same percentage, CGPA, GPA, rank that you can mention. After that, under the education category, there is a topic that is relevant coursework. So under this topic you can mention the subject name which are your core of interest for the further application, because in master degree or bachelor degree there is a major subject that you can select. And if you did some course, online course or some other courses, short duration courses, then you can mention that subject's name here. So now we'll move on to the work experience. So why I circle this work experience? That means see the format. See here, for every category I mention on bold letter and capital letter. See here, education is also in bold. So don't forget to write every categories in a bold letter. Okay. So under the work experience, first mention your job role, and your job role should be in Latin. See there the format and the date. And one thing also, say the date should be on same format. See here Latin, here is also Latin, here also Latin formats here. And one thing more also, while mentioning the date, it should be mentioned on the reverse chronological order. That means the earlier work should be mentioned later, and your present work should be mentioned at the top. So here is the format. First is your job role. That means what role you play on that company. Mention that role. Then you can mention your company name, and simple it is. That is just you can mention the country name or city name and just country name. So after that, under these points, mention that what you did on the company and what you accomplished by the job. And second thing, careful about that, while mentioning your work or accomplishment, use the action word. Use the word that are action word, like maintaining or guiding. This type of word are action word. So move on to the next category, that is professional experience. So what is the difference between work experience and professional experience? The work experience is the industrial work that is relevant to your subject area, and it is industrial experience. And the professional experience is which is relevant to the academic achievements, like teaching job, lab assistant. Many applicants who are applying for PhD or master, they have a professional experience also. They did teaching also, they work as a lab assistant also, and that thing you can mention on professional experience under category. And the format will be same as the work experience. See here, your first mention your role, then college or university name, then mention the information on under the point. Same thing you can follow as the work experience. So now we'll move on to the next topic, that is academic project or thesis. Under this topic you can mention your project that you did on bachelor, master degree, that you can mention here, or thesis work that you did on master degree. So this thing you can mention here. First mention your project name or thesis topic, then give the project detail, what this project is about, what its working principle and the concept of that project. After that, on second point you can mention the additional information, that what is the importance of that project, that you can mention on next point. If you have much more information, that you can mention on third point. So don't go for much point, just use 2 point or 3 point, that's enough. So now move on to another topic, that is training or certification. And that means if you went through some training program while in college or master degree or in bachelor degree, we did some training courses, or we also go for some certification program, so that you can mention here. If you did some program, then mention that program name or course name and mention the date. So move on to the next topic, that is our technical skills. So technical skills are software skills, hardware skills, design skills. So this thing you can mention here. For example, design software, mention that MATLAB, C++, Java, AutoCAD. These are the design softwares. Next, the computer hardware course, that if you did some computer hardware course, then you can mention here, like advanced hardware courses. Next, the operating system that you use, Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Linux, Ubuntu, another operating system that you use, you can mention here. After that, move on to the honors or award. Here you can mention your awards or honor that you achieve in your academic duration. So first here I mention XYZ scholarship throughout the bachelor program at XYZ University, and mention the duration. And that way you can mention your scholarship program that you achieve. And see the next point, receive the National Scholarship Scheme merit certificate by XYZ, and mention that cities and date. Then move on to next point, like second prize for presentation on digital security at XYZ event, mention the country name and the date. So in this way you can collect your honors awards under these topics. So our last topic is extracurricular. So in this topic you can mention your extracurricular activity that show your interest and skills. So mention activity that are most relevant to your skills and your interest that you can mention under these topics. So this is the format on which you can write your resume by yourself, and the format, this format I share on the description part, so you can go through that and edit as your relevant and enter the relevant content and all information, and you can easily write a professional resume on this way. And just careful about the thing that I told you on this video. So for today this was only. Till then, goodbye, take care and have a good day. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon so that you will not miss the update of upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching our video, and please subscribe our channel, like and share this video, and please support us. Thank you so much for watching this. Bye, take care.